questions that keep coming up to me is, one, are we in a housing bubble? And two, what happens when the moratorium on foreclosures is up later this year? I'm Karyl Allen with the Platinum Group at Pearson Smith Realty, and I'm going to do my best to answer those questions for you right now. I follow some industry experts, and I listened to a Facebook Live yesterday that had very valuable information that I thought would be worthwhile to hop on here and share with you, because I think everybody needs to hear this. The housing crisis that we had in the first decade of the 2000s is still fresh in a lot of people's minds. I know it is in mine. I was upside down on my mortgage for several years. It was a scary time. I don't want to see a repeat of that. I know most homeowners don't either. But the strength of our current housing market lies in the equity that we have. Historically, year over year, house price appreciation is about 3.8%. But you probably noticed appreciation has been huge over the past 12 months, and it's currently at about 10%. So why has appreciation been so steep? It's because we lack inventory. Supply and demand in real estate is measured in the number of months of supply that we have, and a healthy market has about a 6-month housing supply. But nationwide this year, we are at 1.9%. Existing home inventory is down about 45%, new construction is down, and this is creating double-digit appreciation. For 2021, the National Association of Realtors, Fannie, Freddie, the Mortgage Bankers Association are all estimating about a 5% home appreciation for 2021, so a little bit less than last year, but still above normal. Not only is this steady appreciation going to help homeowners who are not facing any financial trouble, but it's also helping the homeowners who are facing financial crisis due to COVID. And how is that appreciation going to affect the foreclosures? Every quarter in the United States, we average about 207,000 foreclosures. And last spring when COVID started, many people went into a forbearance period of 12 months with their mortgage companies. And this was the federal government's way of helping people who became unemployed during the pandemic. So in May of 2020, there were 4.8 million mortgages in active forbearance. But as of February of this year, only 2.7 million remain in a forbearance program. So that means 87% came out of that forbearance period in a positive way. They either paid off their loans, they had their loans completely reinstated, or they've done a modification, and any missing payments are going to be deferred and tacked on to the end of the loan period. Now, the 13% that are remaining in forbearance are it equates to about 325,000 households. They're at what we call at risk of coming out of forbearance with no repayment plan in place, and some, but not all, could face a foreclosure. The good news for them is that unlike in 2009 and 10, 90% of them have at least 11% equity in their houses right now. These are the very people that this huge appreciating market is going to help. There are solutions and alternatives to foreclosure as long as those homeowners are taking a proactive approach, reaching out to a realtor and exploring their options. They've got to tap into that equity and not leave any money on the table. So to answer the original question, do I think that we're in a housing bubble? I don't. Appreciation will level off this year and return to a more normal rate. Normal is 3.8%. We're going to get down to about 5% appreciation this year. Demand will still be there, but the buyers these days are well qualified, and they're not buying on stated income, and the lenders are doing their due diligence to get them approved. And if there is a correction in the market, these homeowners have enough equity that it won't hurt them long term. Now, what will happen when the moratorium on foreclosures is lifted this year? Some people will still face foreclosure, but most have enough equity they can sell their homes, make a profit, and we shouldn't see a big flood of foreclosures hitting the market that would then impact our values. If you have any questions about how the market affects you specifically, or if you know somebody who may be in a forbearance program and needs some help, please reach out to me. I am a person that thrives on serving others, and I'm happy to help and answer any questions that I can. I hope this was helpful to you. Have a great night.